What's up, guys, and welcome back to Thena's Garage. In today's video, we're going to be upgrading the handlebars on the 400EX. Let's get right into it. So these are actually handlebars that I got whenever I bought all the stuff for this 400. And as you can see, they're pretty bent, pretty messed up. But if you did watch the previous video, I got that Warrior 350, and it's got a pretty nice set of handlebars on it. And I plan on taking those off, putting it on this 400, and then putting the stock handlebars that I have extra over here from all the stuff that I picked up from that Warrior and putting them back on the Warrior. But that way we have a nice set of handlebars for this Project 400 that I'm going to be starting on. I also got some of the brake, clutch, lever, stuff like that. I got it all in, so we should be able to throw that on. Obviously, it doesn't matter because we don't have front brakes yet, and we obviously don't have a motor. That's still to come, but I just wanted to get this out of the way and get a video out there, so here we are. I did already take the throttle cable off the throttle thing. It's just two screws right here that unbolt from up here, and it just slips right off. Throttle that goes to nothing because we don't even have a carburetor on here. And then there is 4 bolts. I think these are 12s, and this handlebar just pulls right off. So let's go over to the Warrior and see what's going to take to get that handlebar off. Okay, so here's the Warrior. This is a Pro Taper Sport handlebar. It's obviously a lot better condition than the one that's on the 400. And like I said, I do have the stock handlebars for this, so I'm just going to throw them on. But we're going to need to take off all this stuff first in order to get these handlebars off. It looks like the clutch over here, the little ignition stuff here. I may leave these little hand guards on here because I don't know, they're kind of cool. And then obviously we're going to need to take this little thing off here so we have access to the bar clamps. So let me get some stuff prepared and we'll start taking this thing off. It looks like we're just going to need a lot of the same stuff. I got a Phillips and then a 10, an 8, and a 12 millimeter socket in order to get some of this stuff off. I believe the 12 will get this handlebar clamps off, but again, I'm not sure yet. I got the other handlebar, so we should just be able to start taking these things off. The ignition over here is a Phillips, so I should just be able to unscrew these and then loosen this up and be able to start taking it off. Just got to be careful not to drop anything because I am out in the grass and I'll probably never find it if I do drop it. So I'm going to try to be careful on that. Before I get too far, I'm probably just going to throw a time lapse on here for you guys because there's no reason to see me unscrew this 20 million times. So let's throw a time lapse on. Okay, everything's back on. I was gonna put the blue handlebars on, but they didn't fit correctly, so I just put these look like literally the original black ones that were probably on here. The Pro Tapers are right there with the little bar, so let's go bring it over to the 400 and see if it fits. Okay, so I was just mocking them up, and something I didn't notice is look at how bent these bars are. Did not realize that they were bent, so that's quite unfortunate. I probably will still put them on, but they are unfortunately bent. They are crooked. This side looks like that Warrior may have been rolled over, but these are still better than the ones that are on the 400 right now. So it just sucks because I thought they weren't bent, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna try to throw them on. I may try to bend them back a little bit. This side needs to be bent in a little bit more. So when you're holding in your hands, it definitely feels like the throttle side is bent in some. Throw them on and see what it looks like. So unfortunately, these things are pretty dang bent. I do not like how they feel. You can see right here, this thing is bent down and then kind of back. So they're not gonna work. I mean, I can try to bend them. It really does suck because these are nice handlebars. Obviously, they're not gonna work for me as I'm trying to make this folder pretty, nice. So that sucks. Not sure what I can do to try to bend these back. I may have to look some stuff up. And obviously the handlebars that are on the Warrior right now are not bent. So I could potentially use those or just buy me another set of handlebars. Now, would you call this an upgrade? I mean, I would say it's better than the bent bars that I had on this thing. But is this an upgrade? You're gonna have to tell me. These things are definitely higher up than the stock ones. These are the blue Warrior bars that I got with the Warrior, and then obviously the Pro Taper bar that came with it was bent, so I took the middle like mounting bracket thing here and mounted it to the Warrior bars. Is it theme fitting? Yes, because this thing has a smorgasbord of parts on it, so having Yamaha Warrior handlebars on a Honda is kind of silly with a Pro Taper crossbar thing here. So technically I think it is still an upgrade. You can consider it an upgrade. So now what I'm going to do, now that everything's kind of tight, I got the handlebars kind of positioned where I want them. I can put those little hand guards on here. It's going to definitely be mismatched color, but that's appropriate for what this thing is at the moment. Eventually this thing will be color matched and coordinated and all that, but at the moment it's not, so it's kind of fitting. We'll be putting the throttle on, the clutch, the brake, all that stuff. So let's try to get to that real quick and put that on, and then we'll see how she looks. All right, I got the throttle on. Now I got a new master cylinder. I just got one off of Amazon, Oliphant or something like that. This thing's kind of big, but I think it's gonna work fine. I mean, we're gonna see. I'm gonna stick it on here, see if it'll fit here. It looks like it should, and then maybe we can even connect this brake hose thing up here onto it. But let's see how it looks. I don't know if this throttle cable is supposed to run this way. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at Buddy's bike and see how his runs. So it may run like over this. I don't know. Let's see if we can hook this thing up. It's pretty simple, just two 8mm bolts here. It should just fit right there. So let's see. I got the new master cylinder on here. Now, I'm not sure the position I should have it in. Everything's tightened, but you know, this thing isn't on here, the brake cable, the throttle cable isn't completely connected, so, and I'm gonna use my buddies to sit on and kind of feel how his is and see where it's at. I feel like this brake lever needs to be up just a touch, but we will see. The last thing to do is to put the ignition, like start thing, which I got a brand new one for this quad. I'm gonna put it on this side and then put the new clutch lever that I also got on this side. I should be able to hook the ignition up. I should be able to take this front plastic off, but I mean, so far, so good. Again, not sure if I would consider this an upgrade. It is upgraded from being bent and twisted, so at least there's that, but it is straight, they're not bent. That's the only good thing. So let's see how it looks with the other stuff on. So this is just an aftermarket. It's a cheaper, I think it's like Mati or something like that. And the one thing I didn't think about is because this is a Warrior handlebar, they don't have the little indent. I don't know if you can see that right there. That on the factory Honda bars are there. I wonder if it's on this Pro Taper bar. Let me go look. It is not. It's not built into the Pro Taper bar, so I think what I'm gonna do is probably just knock this little nipple thing off right here, and then it should, no problem, attach to this. Because you can see here, there's a little bit of a gap. Hopefully you can see that the it's not hitting because of that thing. I mean, it may be fine. I may try to put it on, but there's always gonna be a gap there, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. All I did was use a razor blade, and I kind of just etched it. It nicked it up a little bit, but that's not gonna be a problem. It should fit, no problem now. I think it'll fit on here nice and snug, and we will have a almost complete handlebar here. Well, everything is on. I probably should have recorded some more of it, but I didn't. The little guards are on there. This thing is gonna look goofy with all this different stuff on there. The handlebars definitely look like they're higher up than stock, but the ignition is on. The little clutch lever I got, it's like a 2-finger one. When you're up here, you get 2 fingers on it. It fits. These things, I had to flip them around. They're not the like original way. This little thing up here is supposed to be upside down and on that side, but it wouldn't fit over here correctly with this massive brake thing, so I had to do it that way. I can probably put this up here. I got new brake things for it. I don't know if this line's going to be any good. We will see if I eventually get front brakes. So that's all part of the plan. It's all part of the stuff what I'm going to be doing. That's probably going to be it though for this video. I mean, there's an upgraded handlebar system for this thing. All right, guys, that's gonna be the end of this one. I will have links down below where I got the master cylinder, this little ignition switch, the aftermarket one. I've used it on this Honda Recon. It works fine. I've had it on there for months. Have no problems with it. And the little clutch lever, I'll have a link for that down below. Now, this isn't exactly the way I was planning on this video going. Like I said, I wanted that Pro Taper bar on here, but it is what it is. So here we are. Here's the upgraded steering handlebars on this thing. Hopefully it works out. I'll probably change it eventually. I'm not sure. The handlebars definitely feel a lot taller than the stock ones. So there's that. Again, let me know down below if you think this is an upgrade. I mean, technically it is an upgrade because they're not bent and they're a little bit better, and I have all this extra stuff on them now. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff with this 400. Going to be building this thing out this winter. Got some more videos planned. I got to sort through all that junk back there, all the motor parts, but that's where we're at. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good one. Bye.